is your girl Naja here, and I am back with another video. This video is going to be a tribe tea segment where you guys send me in your stories and I read them, I react to them, I might throw in my 2 cents, the tribe might throw in their 2 cents down there. It's free game, you shouldn't have sent it to me. But no, seriously, I like doing these segments because I can kind of get a little bit more into your personal lives and like just realize that we all kind of aren't that different from one another, and the people in the comment box, like all the tribe members, like you guys always have something in common and like can help the person out, and I just think it's a really good like community tool we got going on. It went from send me in your most drama-filled story to like, okay, yeah, we'll accept the drama, but what's going on, sis? Like, you get what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what we're all about. If you are new here, please go ahead and click that subscribe button, become a part of the Voodoo Tribe. Notification bell. We post every Wednesday through Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern time, and it's really gonna suck in the future if I change my schedule, because then yeah, these videos are gonna be really weird. But let's get right into it. All right, let's go in the good old Gmail. Let's see. Oh, I think they sent this to me twice. Okay, they didn't finish it. This one is titled, Should I Let This Go? Arian, oh, you're so pretty. You are so pretty. You have like that model jawline, like so pretty. Naja, before I get started, I just want to say that I love your videos and to keep doing what you're doing. Also, I don't mind my name being exposed. Woo, good thing, because I totally just read your name. But seriously, Darian, you are so pretty. So here's the tea. I have a best friend that I met when I was 13. I'm 19 now. We're gonna call her Jay. So Jay and I were the closest. I personally think I'm a great friend to her. I've always been there for her through all the shit she's gone through. I was always blunt with her when I didn't like a guy she was dating or talking to, and I'm supportive of the guy she's with now because I know he's a good fit for her. I've always treated her birthdays like a holiday, even if she doesn't agree with me on that viewpoint. And I'm close to her family because I don't have family in the state we live in. She's a good friend when she wants to be. There have been some slip-ups though, like when I was in an abusive relationship and I wasn't ready to leave yet. She was frustrated that I wasn't ready to leave, and so she stopped being my friend until I broke up with my ex. Well, to be fair, and I completely understand where you're coming from because I was in that position myself too, where it's like you just can't get out of that relationship, like it's like fucks with you mentally. But she may have felt because you were so dictating in her love life, being like, hey, don't fuck with him, don't fuck with him, and then the time when she's like, hey, really don't fuck with him, and you didn't listen, it probably rubbed her the wrong way. But basically, I could just see where both of you guys are coming from. I could understand if I was always going to her for advice but constantly never taking it. However, I never spoke to anyone about the shit I was going through because I didn't feel like being called stupid. All I needed was someone to take my mind off of things and just have fun with when I needed a break from my relationship. I told her after we became friends again how her dipping out made things worse for me as far as my mental state went, and she just shrugged and said, well, you were being stupid, so. Well, damn, that's kind of insensitive. Aside from that, she never talks to me first. She never tells me anything. I found out about her current relationship 3 months into it on Snapchat, and I can never tell her anything because she's extremely judgmental, and sometimes I don't want to hear that shit. I just want to talk about life. She sounds like one of those people where, cause like I tell this to people all the time, and you guys have probably heard me say this on camera, but like I'm the type of person where I'm very good at deciphering if somebody wants to vent to me or if they want advice, because there may be some people that are just venting to you. They don't want to hear what the fuck you gotta say. They just want somebody to talk to. Until somebody says, hey, what should I do? What's your advice on that? Really don't put in your 2 cents. Like, sometimes people just want you to vent to them. Recently though, she stopped talking to me again. I started around the time her and her boyfriend got together. I'm not bashing him or anything like that. It's her doing. She posted on Snapchat that she was moving, and I asked her about it and why. She didn't tell me, and she just responded, I told you about it. I guess you just didn't believe me. And I did believe her. I just meant why she didn't tell me when she started in the process of moving, because I wanted to help. But I don't like arguing with her because she's so annoying, so I just said I guess. After that, she went on a tirade about how she doesn't know why I'm mad because she told me before, and how her mom doesn't understand either, which, by the way, I hate when she does that because nobody asked for her mom's opinion since it was a two-way conversation. I just told her I'm not mad, and that was that, or so I thought. A few days later, after we hadn't been talking, she tweeted about how she's slowly starting not to fuck with people she used to, and how she's happier because of it, and how she finally got tired of all the negativity with those people. Now I'm confused because I was literally the only consistent best friend she had. Her mom, whose words she holds so near and dear to her heart, even said I was her best friend out of the bunch and how she liked me the most. I've always been there for her despite her flakiness. If she wants to do something, I'm down for it no matter what. Even if I don't go, I let her decide if we're not going because I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. I'm just tired of never getting the same energy I give her, and I don't know if I should just let the shit go and make amends or if I should be done with the shit. Please help me out, and thank you for taking the time to read this. Don't worry, boo. I know exactly what you need to do. There's this stigma that for whatever reason, people feels like when you end a friendship, it just has to be so nasty. Like, I feel like you have a really good opportunity to take a lot of space for yourself and the end result not be nasty, so that there can be hope that you guys can reconnect later on in life. Because from what it sounds like, you guys have been friends for a very long time, and people do change. Like, it sucks. I was friends with somebody for what, 15 years? No, 12 years. We're no longer friends anymore. Like, sometimes history doesn't mean everything. You get what I'm saying? People change, and it seems to me like by you staying with your abusive ex, she might take that as you choosing a dude over her, even though it was a real fucked up situation for you mentally. I could see from her point of view how she would see that, and maybe that just leaned her a little bit more away from you. Because some people like that, which reminds me of my old best friend from my ex BFF story time, you fuck them over once and they'll just act like you ain't never did shit for them. And I feel like that's what happened. Like, in her eyes, you fucked her over by picking your ex, and now it's like, okay, fuck it, this bitch ain't doing shit for me. She doesn't fuck with me. She's not on my team. Fuck everything else that happened. You're not on my team. So in my opinion, I would just be grateful that you guys didn't have a nasty fallout. Take some space from her. Like, literally, even if you want to, you could text her or call her and let her know, like, hey, I feel like our friendship just needs a little bit of space. Maybe we could regroup a little bit later on in life, but I'm wishing you the best. I don't want any bad vibes. I don't want any arguing. Like, you could hit me up when you're ready, or if you need something, because that's just how I am. Like, people I've made story times about be hitting me up in my DMs asking me for advice. I don't care. I'm not your friend, and I really don't have any ambition to be your friend, but I'm not gonna be a dick to you. If you need something that doesn't come out of my pocket, like if you need some emotional support or advice, I'm there because I'm a human being. But you don't have to make yourself suffer by giving more to people than what they're willing to give back to you. So I would just advise that you give her your space, you live your life, let her live her life, and if down the line you guys want to reconnect because your falling out was not nasty, go ahead and do that. You never know. All right, let's find one more. I'm 15 dating a 25-year-old. I'm about to call the police. What do you look like? Bless. I'm about to call the police on. Let's see. Dear Nadja, first of all, thank you for even reading my story. I love your videos and your vibe. I met my boyfriend on a sketchy roleplay website and we started talking on Kick. Strike one, red flag number one. He was looking for someone to dominate and I thought, sure, why not? But I'm really about to call the police. I'm about to find your IP and report you. Here's the thing, he's 25 and I'm 15. I told him I was 16 because that's the legal age in my state, but I turned 16 in 6 months, so I don't think it's that bad of a lie. I got a weird vibe from him after a while. He wouldn't text for an entire day, and when I asked where he was, he would just say busy. When I asked him to elaborate, it would always be the same, that he was cleaning or hanging out with his mom. Hold on, I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna just read the rest of your story and then I'm gonna go in because, girl, I just need to get this over with. I'm not one to push on things like that, but I still think it's a bit sketchy. I also thought it was weird how he told me to embrace my manic side. I have psychosis, which means I get really angry or depressed. And he's bipolar, but his manic episodes make him creative according to him. This nigga is not a psychologist, okay? I know a lot of people that go through psychosis and it's fucking scary. They've explained it to me, it's fucking scary. And for you to compare your manic episodes to a psycho... Nigga, like, really? Really? Because I agree with him. When I'm manic, I'm creative, I want to do everything. I want to build shit, I want to socialize, I'm probably going to want to drink, like... But that is completely different than somebody going through psychosis. That shit is scary. Nigga, are you a doctor? What are you doing? Oh my God, don't worry, I'm about to give it to him. Let me finish this. Another thing I found weird was that he started talking about how he was a minority. He's white. And how it was nice seeing blacks and Hispanics not kill each other for once and try to be friends. I told him he was out of pocket for that, and he sounded arrogant as fuck. Other than that, he's really caring, and I don't know if this is okay. He's 10 years older than me. I almost outed myself and told him I was 15, but I lied again and said I was 16, and he didn't ask anything else. Any advice? Okay, we're gonna break this message down. So, for one, you're 15 and he's 25, and you said in your state it's legal for 16-year-olds to date, and that you met him on a role play website. In my state, when you're 17, you can consensually have sex to somebody up to the age of 25, I believe it is in Florida. But the thing where there's a gray line at is this man is online. He's not in your state. So whatever's going on in his state is where he will be charged. You get what I'm saying? Just because your little ass is one place don't mean his grown ass can't get charged in his state for talking to you. And whether it's 15 or 16, that shit's still kind of gross. Like, because I'm just trying to look at it from this perspective. Like, my boyfriend's 24. And if I knew he was talking to a 14-year-old, I'm calling the fucking police. Like, what are we doing? Like, that's not, because I'm all for age gaps when it comes to, you know, a 25-year-old dating a 34-year-old. Like, that's fine because your brains have developed and you can make those adult decisions. But as you being a child, and by him knowing you're 16 and still thinking that shit's okay, that's dead ass wrong. Like, that's dead wrong, and he needs to be locked up. Like, that's gross. And then the fact that you guys only talk on Kik just lets me know even further that he knows what the fuck he's doing is dead ass wrong. He's trying to hide his tracks because you don't have his phone number. Y'all talk on Kik. And the fact that he's like, oh, I'm doing stuff with my mom, that makes it even more creepy. Do you guys exchange pictures? Do you know what he looks like? And then by him saying them weird ass statements talking about, what's it called? The blacks and Hispanics comment. Does he know that you a black girl? Because I looked at your picture, you a black girl. Does he know that you a black girl? Have y'all ever exchanged pictures before? Like, and ooh, I'm just hoping y'all haven't exchanged any of those type of pictures, because that'll just be a whole other hot ass mess. Like, seriously, if I were you, I would, if you really cared about this grown-ass man, you would leave him the fuck alone, because the more you guys pursue this relationship, the bigger the chances is of him getting locked up. Because those state laws are not internet, it doesn't grow across the internet. That's not how that shit works. Like, seriously, you're young, you what, just started your sophomore year or something? Like, stay in your books. Worry about that. If you want to date boys your own age. Like, you don't need to be dating these grown-ass men, because if they have to stoop down to date somebody that much younger than them to the point where their peers don't want to date them, there's something fucking wrong with them, okay? Stay away from them, girl. You do not need that drama. Like, please, please. If you like me, if I'm your favorite YouTuber, listen to me. Leave that grown-ass man alone, please, please, like, please. So on that note, I'm gonna end this video blessed. That just got my blood pressure up. Like, that just got my blood pressure rising. Like, oh my God. Like, it's just so weird because my brother is 17 and like, I still can't even imagine him going out with a 25-year-old woman. Like, that would just make me feel some type of way. Like, I don't know. I don't know. If y'all got anything to say in the comments below, all comments are welcome, and please go ahead and submit your tribe teas to the description box. There's going to be an email where you guys can send me your stuff. If you guys do not want your advice, or you want to ask advice and you don't want it on this channel, DM me on Instagram. I try my hardest to go through all the DMs, but Instagram self-deletes after a while and I do get kind of flooded. So just keep that into consideration. I'm not ignoring you guys. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.
The truth will set you free, but first it'll piss you off.